But so when everybody's dead and shit's all, or in the Tay Savage, Blazing Doll, and her mom situation, like, you know, Tay Savage was already put on trial for this shit.
Yeah, he acquitted for the charges, but still.
You still think it's in bad taste?
This world. You know, I see Tay Savage, no matter what, he beat it. He could come out and say, yeah, I killed that bitch. I beat her already. That's double jeopardy if y'all come back for me.
But he wouldn't do that, right? Because that's just kind of the gangster's code, right?
So that's what I'm saying. If he's not doing it, you know, some people do beat bodies that come home and yeah, nigga, woo.
As a rapper, though, I feel like most artists aren't going to do that.
Man, you'd be surprised, man. Look at the one nigga, man, that just died in Texas. His girl killed the nigga, but he taking pictures in the blood and bragging about it. This is what niggas is doing. Clout. Niggas is doing anything for clout nowadays.
But in terms of like artists who really have established real careers, I mean, Vaughn trolled like crazy, but Vaughn was never going to say, yeah, I killed this dude, because at some point, as crazy as he was, he knew in his head that he would be closing doors on possible opportunities if he said, yes, I am a murderer. I killed this dude.
Vaughn basically said that, man.
But he didn't say it. Man. He didn't say it in the way that like somebody who works at Sprite would have been able to decode
Vaughn
it.
Was a snitch on himself. Listen to his music. If you listen to the shit Vaughn was talking about, he was talking about that. I don't know if it's true or not. But he was doing that shit. He did that shit to himself. Look how they talking about now. If Vaughn was alive, he'd be locked up for this, that. But then go listen to the lyrics. He's probably the same dumb shit he was rapping about.
When you watch the King Von documentary, assuming you've seen it, did it seem like, yeah, this shit is all real? Or are you watching it kind of like, nah, they're giving him too much credit?
Some of that shit was fabricated, I feel, for sure. Ain't no telling, man. You don't know what these niggas will do. You don't know. I don't know. But especially for somebody to be all the way overseas, to be making his story of what he saw on YouTube, he just talking about what he's seeing. Because these kids nowadays, people was vlogging and doing all type of shit and putting stories. I got brothers that live in California. They telling me everything about Chicago back then when they was little. Oh, I know this about Pappy. I know this about him. Because they watching. So just imagine. He ain't shit but a fucking storyteller. He just put what he saw on this, saw on that, and put it together and wrote his own book.
So you can't get mad at Trap Lord Ross, but you can kind of feel some type of way about J-Mane doing it because they're coming from very different places. There's no real...
Trap Lord Ross is a nerd. He's sitting there. Well, J-Mane's a nerd too.
Okay.
But he portrayed to be a gangster.
He's from there. Yeah.
So once you portray to be that gangster and you doing that, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, bro, drop your flag. No, I'm not a black disciple. I'm not into that. I changed my life because you basically pushing the peace, change, whatever you doing. So motherfucker just say that. You know what I'm saying? That's like me. I'm doing what I'm doing, but nigga, I am who I am. I ain't, at any second, I might smack the fuck out of a nigga. I don't know. I don't want to, but I will.
I mean, you're just a couple of catchphrases away from being like when you look at J-Mane, it's like, what do people know him for? It's like the catchphrases are by far the most famous thing about him. Like he is funny as shit.
He's hard I swear to God, at coming up with words, phrases.
Yeah.
He don't even know the shit that he doing. He don't know the shit he's supposed to be capitalized off of. The shit, the trademarks. He's trademarking with a lot of shit.
I said something where his response was, Adam, that shit, homosexuality is hell. And he's like kind of stuttering when he says it. And I'm like, he's trying to think of a funnier way to say it to make himself sound more ignorant than he actually is.
But I think too, I'm gonna be real with that. He's just slow. He's slow. So some of the shit he might say is what he think he's saying. He might think this is a real word, but this word is not in the dictionary.
I just think he's a comedian too, bro.
He's funny on camera because he's never been a comedian in person. In real life, like you, I never like, folks, you funny or he had the crowd laughing. That shit is a fucking act for the internet, bro.
Okay.
That shit, but for each his own. Do your thing.
You think he took shit too far with repping OTF for a period of time?
Yeah, he went too far. Everybody has something to say about that.
Really?
Everybody. He was trolling, but he was over trolling. Like you went too far. You know how some shit like a nigga might not even kill the nigga, but he taking a story and act like he did it, and now he believes in his head. He might have thought he was OTF in his fucking head for real. He might have thought Dirk sent him that fucking Amazon chain for real. It's a flat ass donkey goofy.
I mean, that's kind of like the Tay Savage Blazing Doll thing, right? Where it's like maybe he killed her mom, maybe he didn't, but he's trolling in such a way that everybody's like giving him credit for it and acting like that's what really happened.
Tay?
Yeah.
But he's not trolling because he's not really I don't see what he really did. Like, he never really spoke on the shit.
But he's
he
doing songs with her ops, saying, shouting out her music, saying it's the least I could do. He's doing all this little like trolly shit without actually coming anywhere near saying that he did it. Yeah. But then she says that she doesn't think he did it.
See?
But then again, if she admitted to it, it would be like her giving him credit, right?
But she a girl. Girls don't care. You killed my mom.
Yeah.
That's this type of shit because she was a little girl when it happened.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, people get cracked for murders, man. Some people beat theirs, but he got found not guilty. So no matter how you feel and the real and the law, he ain't do it.
Right.
They found him not guilty. So